So we got our first trailer for Jurassic World. Pretty good series so far. I mean, I quite liked the follow-ups, despite them being not as good as the original, but whatever. Here are some things that you may or may not have picked up on from the new trailer. This first one is only a small thing, but there are a few subtle and not so subtle nods to the original film. A mosquito in amber, a Gallimimus stampede, a guy in a vest with a shotgun. But what I found most interesting is this map here and what's highlighted as the restricted area. It should be noted that originally this area wasn't restricted. In the first attempt at a Jurassic Park, this housed a number of dinosaurs, including the original T-Rex enclosure and the location of what was the most boring tour ever and then the most horrific tour ever. This could indicate that there may be something left of John Hammond's original vision, possibly with even some of the old dinosaurs still banging about. I'd love to see the T-Rex again, but of course that depends on their longevity. But you know, it could be there, just a little older, probably a little less enthusiastic, and probably much meaner than you'd thought they'd be. You know, like present day Harrison Ford. Secondly, this you probably didn't miss, but it leads me into my third point, so I'm just gonna lazily count it like some kind of lazy point-counting jerk. As you may be aware, the fourth Jurassic Park movie was once slated to introduce human dinosaur hybrids made possible through genetic tampering. That doesn't sound great, and it's probably good we never saw it, but it looks like we're getting a bit of genetic tampering here. One of the most evident bits of this is where Chris Pratt and the raptors are seemingly working together in some kind of pseudo prehistoric hunting dog scenario. Unless these guys are now just super well trained. Though I have doubts that's even possible. That'd be like training a crocodile. You just wouldn't and or shouldn't do that. Just ask the previous owner of this arm. That of course brings us to the new dinosaur hybrid, rumored to be called the D-Rex. A supposed mixture of T-Rex, raptor, check out these sweet long arms, very practical, snake, and with the color changing abilities of a cuttlefish. Though I do have my reservations about this new monster, mostly to do with its look, which was prematurely revealed in this probably inaccurate Lego representation. I like the idea of a perfect hybrid predator made possible through genetic manipulation. There's also allusions to just how cunning it will be. As we see here, Chris Pratt, vest and all, inspecting a wall that it appears to have scaled in order to bugger off. Later in the trailer though, we see it bearing down on him at what appears to be the same time of day with those same scratch marks on the wall. So whatever this dinosaur ends up being capable of, it appears to be able to mimic an escape attempt, completely camouflage itself despite its size, and then seize the resulting opportunity that it's set up to break free. Or I guess at the very least, to eat someone. As Robert Muldoon would have said, you are a very clever dinosaur?
Clever girl.
Whatever. They clearly just changed that for the re-release just to make me look like an idiot. Thanks everyone, that's about it. But I'd love to know what's your favorite moment from any Jurassic Park film or even this trailer. You can let me know your thoughts on that below if you'd like. Don't forget also, we'll be talking about this film in more depth on my podcast, The Weekly Planet, this Monday. I'll link that below if you care. All right. I'm gonna leave now.